This is Collin Krueger with Sprint4 of the Centipede Project. So, this week I've managed to get the Centipede working, at least for the most part. I have its movement, its interactions with mushrooms down, its full body and turning complete, and I will show that in a bit. But firstly, what I want to show is that last week you mentioned you wanted to see my state machine in action. So every 8 frames, or whatever the number that is set in the definitions namespace, this function next grid frame is called by the Centipede manager, and it calls this get next state on the Centipede head. I will show that in action now. So every single time it makes a turn decision, I'm going to have it stop. So here it stops as it switches down at the initial one. It's going to keep going until it hits this wall. It's going to decide up, switch right down. If we hit continue, it's going to wait until it gets there, and so on and so forth, and it's going to keep making the decision using the state machine. Additionally, I want to prove to you that these calculations for the offsets are only happening once. So if we take the turn up left one and I just hit this, not there, let's go to the bottom here so we're not hitting a for loop. If I do it once, it'll get calculated once, and then the program will run with the old breakpoints in there, but it only ever gets calculated once. So continuing on from there, I've not managed to implement everything that needs to be singleton into singleton yet. However, I do want to prove my proficiency with that, and so this is my Centipede Manager, which is a singleton. Both its get instance and its instance are both private. I have private functions and static public void functions. So I can do it correctly. However, it's pretty low on my list right now for implementing on certain other classes that I just haven't gotten around to yet. Additionally, I have begun the split with the Centipede, and I want to show you how the Centipede's body data is being transferred. So essentially, it starts at the end of the list, and it basically it brings the data from the node ahead of it into it for its movement data, but it is not making the body nodes are not making the decisions. Only the head is making the decisions, which is what this update code is calling. So that's about what I have for the Centipede project. The splitting is not done, but I hope to crank that out in about an hour or two. But as midnight is approaching, I need to submit something. So thank you for watching. Brief addendum, just showing that the project actually works. Forgot to do that in my initial project. You can see that the centipede turns how it's supposed to. I can spawn multiple centipedes, which clean up. So if we go to memory tracking, past 0 bytes leaked. Thank you for watching.